What is up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you another video. For the first time, and what feels like forever, I can say these words. This is RSMario bringing you a Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 video. Alright, so we finally got something from Breath of the Wild 2. Even though it's only like a minute and 30-something seconds, that brings the sum total of the amount that we've seen from this game, you know what I'm saying, in the past 3 years to 5 minutes and some change. Like, this game literally feels like the wait for the Rings of Power. I remember Rings of Power, like, up to like a month or so before the show came out, and we had like 7 minutes of footage. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember back in the day when Ubisoft was releasing like Watch Dogs. We saw hours of that game by the time the game came out. We have 5 minutes. We have about one good trailer's worth of footage of Breath of the Wild 2 after 3 years. This game is going to be amazing. Hopefully. So, of course, if you want to continue getting videos like this from me, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all that stuff that YouTube requires you to do to continue getting videos from me. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/rsmario128. This way you will always get notified if I drop a video, because I always tweet out video tweets. Like those video tweets and I will shout you out at the end of the video. Drop a comment down below. It helps the channel grow. Let's talk about Breath of the Wild 2. So I'm going to go over the trailer a little bit. It's not too much to go over, but it does give us a great deal of topics to talk about, particularly one in general. What's up? This is Mario bringing you the first episode of Zelda ASMR. I need you to look directly into the dead stone eyes of this carving while you listen to my sexy voice give you good news and bad news about the story of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. This story is going to be awesome. It's going to be incredible. But somebody is going to die. That is what I got from this trailer. That is exactly what I got from this trailer. Somebody's going to die. So we're going to analyze the trailer a little bit here. So it starts off with this shot of this character who looks like they're going to be kind of paramount to the story. And we see this character, they look human-ish, but they look like they have like way larger ears than your average human or your average Hylian. Because, you know, Hylians have pointed ears like elves, but these ears are not human at all. These look like rabbit ears. I don't know, the only creature I know of that would be similar to this would be the Lord of the Mountain, but the Lord of the Mountain is a horse goat-like creature. It's not like this at all. This is a completely humanoid creature. So unless the Lord of the Mountain has a different form, I have no idea what this is, but it looks pretty cool though. And we see a carving of it, and more than likely this probably is somebody that's high in the Zonai culture and their religion. The next scene we see looks like there are some soldiers battling against some of the forces of Ganon or Ganondorf. So you see bokoblins and some of those bigger bogoblins or whatever they call. I forgot what they were called. And you see the soldiers are fighting them, and you see this malice that seems to be following them. And you see, like, you know, some soldiers are in the malice fighting against the bokoblins, and some of them are dead. Like, yo, this looks crazy right here. So then, of course, the next scene, we get a far out shot of this character, and you see this character seems to be holding or floating 7 different orbs. And we all know 7 is a very important number in Zelda because there are 7 sages. So this could represent the 7 sages. You know, some people are speculating that this character might be one of the golden goddesses, but I mean, why would the golden goddesses, like, why would only one come back? You know, I mean, that would be weird. But I can kind of see it happening though. So then the next shot we see is a character laying down kind of dangling, floating, kind of floating in the air. And we see right below that character is the Malice, the same Malice we saw on the other page. So more than likely, this is Ganondorf. All right, so this is a representation of Ganondorf, which means that this character, whoever they may be, is probably the character that is holding or sealing or keeping Ganondorf held in this place. That's probably what's happening here. All right, so that green hand that Link has now, or the green power, comes from whoever this is, who is probably tied to the Zonai. Which means that these troops, now originally I thought these troops in the previous image, I thought they might be like Hylian troops, like Hyrulean Kingdom troops, or possibly even Sheikah, like the good Sheikah. Because we know that the Sheikah are a big part of the battle against, Calamity Ganon and all that kind of stuff. But these actually might be Zonai, and all this stuff might have taken place maybe even before the 10,000 year time gap. And this could have taken place before Calamity Ganon. Because it's always been my theory that the reason Calamity Ganon exists is because of whatever is happening with Ganondorf. Alright, that's the theory I have. I believe that the malice from whatever's going on with Ganondorf is creating or allowing Calamity Ganon to exist. So then the other shot we get here is, it looks like Zelda is doing some sort of ritual with somebody under like one of the, looks like either the sun or one of these symbols, because you see the symbol inside of like this little sphere is the same symbol you see in the 7 spheres above whatever this character is. And you even see the arm, that the other arm, because they don't show the other character, the other arm looks like the arm of this person, of this individual, whoever this person is. So maybe Zelda's gonna have to do some kind of ritual with this person in order to either seal Ganondorf or kill Ganondorf, or purify the Master Sword so they can kill Ganondorf. Or maybe this is the way that they destroy Ganondorf once and for all. Because, Tears of the Kingdom could also reference just how much Hyrule has gone through because of the constant cycle of Ganondorfs and Zeldas and Links. Maybe the tears come to an end with this game and you put an end to it once and for all, But I still think the whole reference of Tears of the Kingdom is going to be somebody dying, alright? So, of course, we get a couple of other shots here. We get a shot of this big dragon door. There's a lot of Ouroboros imagery in here. So, Ouroboros is the dragon eating itself, essentially. A two-headed dragon, a dragon eating its own tail is the Ouroboros. This one doesn't really look like the Ouroboros to me. It looks kind of like it, but this is a two-headed dragon, and the two heads are facing off with each other. So I guess it could kind of be like that, but it looks a little different. Like, if you really want an idea of an Ouroboros, I just like saying that word. Don't look at the logo for Elder Scrolls Online. All right, so the other cool shot from the gameplay portion, we see what looks like a dragon in the background, and then we see a rock, just a regular Joe Blow rock, being jettisoned into the sky by a new power from Link. Now we all know this does look kind of like some of the copyrights that we saw, because we know that Nintendo has copyrighted several abilities for this game, so this could be one of those. All right, so the next thing we see the Malice floating the castle. And we see these holes in the ground, right? I don't think that hole is the hole where the castle is, because the castle, unless the castle is moving, which that would be pretty cool. That hole could be something else that was risen out of the ground, because everything seems to have stalactites on it. So maybe all of this stuff was risen out of the ground, because we had no inkling that there were sky islands before. So, I don't know. But the other thing is, there are tons of sky islands. It's not like a couple of, look at this. There are tons of them. Look at the ones in the distance. Look at that big giant one. So that means that yeah, you have the map of Breath of the Wild, but you also have a buttload of other stuff to explore, especially in the sky. All right, and the last thing we're gonna look at here is the dragon emblem. It's green, similar to the green power that Link is using, and all this stuff is probably connected to the Zonai. So, what is the bad news in this game? I think this game, the whole Tears of the Kingdom thing, I think all this correlates to one thing: somebody's gonna die. Alright, we all know that Ganondorf's probably going to be defeated in this game, maybe once and for all. Some people have said that this is going to be like the last Zelda game in this story arc, I guess, of Zelda, which to me sounds insane. But it's possible. And one way they could do that is to completely break the chain of this continuing to happen. Maybe everybody's got to die. Maybe Ganondorf's got to die. Maybe Link has to die. And Zelda has to die. And of course, that would be, you know, a reason to call this Tears of the Kingdom, because the princess is gone. The princess is dead. Like, for real this time. She doesn't just, like, become a suit of armor or something. She's dead. Like super dead. Like, Dragon Balls can't bring you back dead. You know what I'm saying? The other thing, other reason for the subtitle could be the fact that Link has to die. You know, maybe Link and Ganondorf have to die together. Like, some kind of way Link has to kill himself to kill Ganondorf, or whatever they need to do to kill Ganondorf requires Link to die. Or maybe, just maybe, Link or Zelda have to take the place of the green energy hand to keep Ganondorf in place. Because that's another theory as well. So, that's about it, man. It felt good to get the old theory juices moving, because if you don't know, if you're a new subscriber here, I used to do these Zelda theory videos all the time, and while I am a wee bit rusty at it, I think I still got it. It's just that we've got so little information on Zelda, there was literally nothing to really theory craft off of. But we there though, we got some now. So that's about it for this. Of course, if you want to see other videos from me, I have Pokemon videos out. I'm working on the Fire Emblem video. I'm working on the anime videos, because anime videos are coming for the new season as well. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, people, keep it real.